the same code.
And go live. Yep, it's starting. Okay, now we play. Where is it? This one.
Need to hear one of our shows again? We've got them on podcast. Go to fmmoneytalkradio.com. Scroll down to Podcast on Demand. Pick your show, and it's on. Podcast on fmmoneytalkradio.com.
Stars International is a multicultural, open-format record label with multiple production services from recording to broadcasting. On the label side, we focus on developing artists and helping them achieve their goals. On the production side, we cover anything from recording and mixing your vocals to creating your master track. We also include distribution if needed, and we have full access to TV production and on-air services to help build and create the artist you want to be. We're a fully digital studio and plan on taking music theory to the next level.
It's lunchtime and the Brooklyn Café is open for business. Live from the Brooklyn Café studios, Dawn and Freddie S. and their team are ready to serve up a huge portion of fun for lunch with friends and neighbors. So let's break open that lunch pail and unwrap that sandwich you brought and take a front row seat at the Brooklyn Café and get ready to enjoy some humor and hot topics. It's time to get a healthy serving of hope and happiness to help your day go by with a smile. Your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S., are ready to talk about food, health, dating, or just plain dream making. If you have a story to share, or a movie review, restaurant critique, or just a coincidental thing that happened to you, call in free 888-994-4995 right now. Sit back and enjoy your lunch break at the Brooklyn Café. Here are your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S.
Welcome. You know, I get amazed. About some of the things that go on around me.
I wonder what people think. You know, we've got someone new who's working with us. Well, she must think about what we do. Someone new working with us.
Said we have Manure working with us.
Someone new.
Yes.
Well, she must think.
I know.
What we do between 10 and 12.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we are inundated. What's the word? Imputated? What is it?
What are you trying to say?
Innovated. We are flooded with so much stuff that Teddy's actually working on our Roku channel where we're on the air.
Oh, inundated.
That one.
Okay. Yeah. And there you have it.
It took you a little while.
Well, I wasn't quite sure what you were trying to say. I know.
That Teddy's actually working on our Roku channel because you know something? I don't care. We're going to do it. We're going to bring
I want people to see
it.
how you can find our show on Roku because they ask where they find us, and we say Roku and Amazon Fire Stick. And this way, once it's set up, you'll be able to find us on Roku because all of our shows are uploaded on Roku by Pierre the Stair, wherever he has been, I don't know.
He's at the radio station working. Is this working?
Not yet.
Not yet. I'm pausing it until commercial so I can put in our password.
Oh, you're going to be able to see the password?
Yeah, so we're pausing it until commercial, and then we'll be able to
Maybe
see
I'll
it.
throw Slick up there in front of the email.
Stand in front of it. Do not look is all I can say. What you eating? You found the candy? It's good, right?
How is it every time I turn around you're eating candy?
It's peppermint bark. It's not candy.
That peppermint bark is good.
Consider this candy.
How do you feel? How you
Very.
feel today? Yeah, because Vinny's in the house.
No, it's
I
because
noticed you
it's.
change your whole aura when Vinny's in the house.
It's like when your brother comes home from college, you guys kind of just get bonding time up in the loft. And it's
You're like the nice Slick.
Me?
he's always nice.
Instead of the
That's
wet
what I'm
Slick.
saying. Like, why would you say that?
He's
I'm
always nice.
No, he's not always nice.
You like chewing the peppermint separate from the bark? I see you let the peppermint kind of linger.
Yeah.
And you have the nerve to make fun of me and my Ritzes.
You eat double stuffed Ritz.
And you eat double stuffed bark.
I like peppermint bark though. Tis the season. Like I had to learn how to. What is it? I used to thought peppermint bark was like.
I never knew you were a. Did you know that he liked candy?
You say that about everyone when we eat candy. You don't eat candy.
I know.
But it's peppermint
I've
bark.
noticed
It's not
that.
considered candy.
I've noticed you don't eat candy.
I've gotten old. I used to.
I love candy.
You kidding? With your physique, you eat candy? I don't believe that.
Well, here's the thing. It just lingers a lot longer. Like that bag of peppermint bark Amy brought in on Thursday. We still have it. There was a whole box of candy. I don't think a lot of our crew eats candy. Is there gluten in candy?
Some of it.
So you can't have it?
If it's gluten-free, I eat it.
You do?
Yeah.
I never seen you eat a piece of candy in my life.
For my birthday, you guys got me candy corn.
That's true. That whole bag of candy corn.
That doesn't have whatever that thing is.
No, it's all
Who's
like
our next
corn
birthday
syrup and
coming
stuff.
up? We got to find that out as well.
Whose birthday is next?
I think we've gone through everyone's birthday for a while.
Teddy, when is your birthday? I mean, Slick, when's your birthday? I'm looking at him. So
We passed my birthday. My birthday's in the fall.
Remember, he got a whole mask and
what
everything.
Yeah.
about
Chenzo?
Chenzo?
When is Chenzo's birthday?
I think it's in the fall.
Chenzo, when's your birthday?
Vinny, when's your birthday?
I'm pretty sure it's on Facebook.
It's on the fall. It's in the fall. Thank you, Vinny.
We'll find it. Well, happy
And
Wednesday.
what about
Tuesday.
Cracker Barrel? When is her birthday?
September 19th.
I think it's
September 24th, sorry.
Man, ours is before theirs.
You and me are next, I think.
I'm gonna tell you,
You know what
something. I'm not
happened?
celebrating my birthday. I'm done with that.
Your birthdays didn't count this year, so you'll be
That's right.
Trust
reliving
me,
it.
my body feels like it.
No, it didn't. We're in a pandemic year. This didn't count.
Our birthdays did not count this year.
It
They
didn't count
did.
this year.
We
Yeah.
celebrated it, the
You
three
don't
of
know
us.
this yet, but as you get older, you start making funny noises when you get out of bed in the morning.
Really?
Oh,
Do you cough up hairballs too?
no, I don't cough up hair balls. It's just these funny noises. And Linda comes running and she says, "What the hell is wrong with you?" And I said, "I'm getting older." And things creak, my knees.
I was watching TV this morning and it said, all the news you need to hear before your feet touch the floor. And I'm thinking, if that's what people do, they lay in bed, turn on the TV before they get up?
No, I don't do
That's
that.
a depressing way to get out of
I gotta
bed.
make coffee.
I started with positive energy tea this morning, which is probably why I came in like on a rant
You started with positive
instead
what?
of coffee,
You started what?
with positive energy tea. I thought I would try that
When did you do that?
this morning
You saw that?
at
Anybody
my
see that?
house instead of my first cup of
Her
coffee.
house, yeah.
And poor Val did not get the effect of the positive energy tea. Oh, I
Vinny,
know.
you're in January.
Oh, Vinny, your birthday's
old are you
around the
gonna be?
corner.
You're next.
What did he say?
And if you don't tell us, I'll celebrate the whole 31 days because it's Gio's birthday too.
And January's a long
Isn't
month.
Gio's the 8th?
The 31st.
Oh, who's the 8th?
No-
All Kings
Nobody
Day.
I know.
That's not the 8th is in my head.
Vinny's is the what? The 8th?
I'm not sure. It's in January.
The 8th, 9th is in my head that it's somebody's birthday.
Vinny, your birthday's the 8th.
Vinny, if you don't tell us, it's gonna be all.
It's on Facebook.
The 8th is in my head that it's somebody's birthday. They're telling me.
So we was beginning Vinny's birthday starting January 1st.
And I think,
And I think
And
I
we
think
were
amid I
embarrassing
think
every
amidst
day.
too. I think amidst too.
isn't that the day the tree comes down? It's not All Kings Day?
The 8th.
Same day.
Well, actually, it comes down the 9th, so you may want to make an appointment for them to get it because I got stuff going in there.
Going
I'm
where?
putting a Merc store in there.
A Merc store.
January 25th, ladies and gentlemen.
It's Vincenzo's
It is
birthday.
Vincenzo's birthday. We shall take the day off.
We should bring Digi
Let's
City.
go to the zoo.
The zoo? No.
Yeah, let's go to the zoo.
Oh yeah, we can't go to
For
the
Vinny's
zoo.
birthday. Vinny, we're going to the zoo for your birthday.
Vinny, we're going to the zoo.
And
all I
make
can
sure I am calling Jody right now. You are not working that day. You are here.
I wonder what day of the week that is.
But
It is nice and quiet in here today. You guys are rehanging some art because Amy
Yeah.
Reshevsky has a big show that she's doing tomorrow with Perla.
I know.
And I'm hoping, I don't know if they got Bob Mackey, but Perla has 600 Barbies that she's going to be talking about.
Bob Mackey?
That was the guest we were working on getting, yeah.
Bob Mackey.
Fashion designer, Bob Mackey.
fashion
The
design.
Bob Mackey?
The Bob
Yeah,
Mackey,
the
yes.
Really?
Mackey, yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No. This
I don't know if
be a late.
I don't know if it came to fruition, but that is what we were working on.
Yeah.
Because Perla works with him with the Barbie collection.
Really?
Because they're a Bob Mackey designer Barbies. Perla has 600 Barbies in her house, in her collection, and some of it goes into the Bob Mackey Barbie collection.
I want to know how you got a doll made after you. He has those. I don't have a Freddy doll.
We talked to Mushroom about making you a Freddy
He
doll.
wanted $4,000.
Did you see what I wrote in last night? I had to change my response and click that it was me and not Amp when he showed the octopus with the face. And I said, that's
What'd
a
you
Freddy
write?
face?
That's a Freddy face.
That's a Freddy face. What
That's
was the
me.
octopus he brought in, by the way?
A charger.
Is that what that was? I thought he used
Dina
like in the
loved
octopus.
it. She loved it. It was fantastic. You ever seen the octopus? The little man with the little yellow ball and has all these charges on it?
No, I was thinking about octopus, like what we had for Jingle Jam. I was
A
playing the
lot of
octopus.
parts.
Yeah, I was playing the octopus.
Or you were the octopus?
Yeah. But that was day one.
I got to
Yeah.
tell you that we're getting ready for New Year's, and we're going to learn how to do Roku. And when Evelyn comes on, you guys, I'm going to bring her over because Evelyn Balin is the heart painter. And I've just ordered a new supply of our Hope Hearts. And I want to actually update what it says on our website, Teddy, so it explains what a Hope Heart is. Maybe we can put a picture of them on there also. Because it says Hope Hearts, and it's our Hope Heart tracker, and it's our way of giving back to the community and people that come in here, or we can send them now if it's virtual. But I want to explain
It was
what they are.
unfinished.
Yeah, I have to work with Gio.
Now, and last night I spoke to Gio. First of all, my son calls me at 8:15. I thought something was wrong. He says, I just want to thank you guys.
Amidst the 20th.
Okay.
Yes.
He goes, I want to thank you and Linda for giving me a Costco card. And he used it in the afternoon, and then in the evening it stopped working. So he had to go back in last night, and he fixed it. Major, minor problem. And then he goes, this was the best gift. Costco is a city of its own. They got 10 pizzas in a box. Costco? The gas is so much cheaper. I'm like, where have you been? This is my son. You gotta understand. Gio, like, he knows everything, right? So I said, I noticed that they're working on the Brooklyn Café website. Yes, I took a peek. Teddy's doing a good job. There was some things I had to fix in there, but it's pretty good. I said, I'm talking about the AMP website. I know Teddy got that.
Teddy's done a really good job on the cafe website.
So that reminds me of having to fix this thing. I don't know how we can fix it.
But he has to, I don't know how to program it.
Well, it's okay, but we can get into the page. I at least want to put a picture on there to talk about what it is, why we do what we do, kind of the mission of the Hope Hearts instead of just the tracker. Because people who don't know us, but although we are a pillar in the community apparently, need to understand why we do the Hope Hearts and what it means.
We are a pillow
A
in the
pillar.
community.
You know what that
Pillow.
means? Not pillow.
Pillow.
Pillar.
We sleep in the community.
No, we are not sleepers. We are activists within our community. 100% working on.
Activists?
Yes. So Vinny, when Evelyn comes on, let's bring her over. And I know Teddy's working on setting up our Roku also.
I heard a phone line. Does they know how to set up the...
Val does.
Who's on the phone, by the way?
Oh, got Evelyn.
She's on the phone, not on vMix? All right, she's coming on vMix. That's all I can tell you. A lot of moving parts. But Amit says his birthday is the day Biden takes presidency.
Biden takes presidency on the 21st.
Okay. I didn't give them any. We have to give up a code also, so you can give them anything you want.
And as you can tell, we are. Why don't we go to commercial break? That way Teddy can continue the Roku march.
All right, let's take a quick commercial break. 888-994-4995. When we come back, meet the heart painter, Evelyn Balin, who has created some spectacular Hope Hearts for the cafe. We've got Steve Gubb joining us from Gubba Rum as we get ready for 2021.
Are you
Out
gonna-
with the old, in with the new,
Are you
and
going
it
to
is
ask
a
people to
full
call in
moon.
to tell us what their New Year's resolution is going to be?
Good idea.
You got a New Year's resolution, give us a call. We want to hear you on the air.
All right, stay tuned. We'll be right back.
At Carmen Care Advanced Laser Therapy, our professional team specializes in finding the best alternative laser therapy treatments for your painful conditions. Do you suffer with chronic pain, a post-traumatic injury, or simply looking for the benefits of cell rejuvenation to the skin? Schedule a consultation today to understand how photobiomodulation can help reduce your symptoms, reduce or even eliminate pain. Give us a call today, 561-405-9577. We focus on treating you who has a disease, not a disease that defines who you are. Contact Carmen Care Laser Therapy today, 561-405-9577 or carmencarelaser.com. Let's all welcome a new sponsor to the show. It's AMP2 TV, the first and only internet production company that's truly plugged in. When you're looking for a full-service internet TV radio production company, discover AMP2 TV, a full-service production company that can provide all streaming videos in studio or remotely. They offer web page development, and they use all the latest platforms to help make all your business selling points more powerful. They can do remotes or live radio streaming as well as tape productions for social media platforms and television. AMP2 TV can handle all of your television needs, including closed caption for a perfect on-air telecast. Choose from a variety of creative TV and radio packages or visit one of their many studios to get your creative juices flowing. Come and see why AMP2 TV works with many major companies, including Comcast, Bravo, and Fox 29, as well as individuals and businesses of all types and sizes. To see samples of their work or to find out more, visit their website at amp2.tv. That's A-M-P, the number 2.tv, or call them at 866-224-5422. Feel free to call for a quote or just a consult of how to put your business on a social media platform or radio platform, or just doing a show that is covered by all platforms. Call 866-224-5422 and make an appointment. That's 866-224-5422.
Introducing Black Tie Liquors, your one-stop shop for wine and spirit needs. Whether you're looking for an ice-cold pack of summer brews or just to grab your favorite bottle of scotch, whiskey, Black Tie Liquors has you covered. Come choose from a wide selection of beers, wines, spirits, or liqueurs. Or if you're in the mood, feel free to grab one of our fresh cigars. Stop by Black Tie Liquors today, located on 5970 South Jog Road, Lake Worth, Florida. Or give them a call at 561-968-0988.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
Yeah, we're back. I'm going to tell you, Vinny has a strange sense of humor.
Vinny is teaching Kathy the board. See how that rolls.
Oh, this is all I need. Kathy to learn how to...
Day 2 of the crickets. So we're working on bringing Evelyn over, and I think Val gave her a new password. We're setting up our Roku account, which is pretty cool. And Evelyn's in. All right, let's bring Evelyn over. Hi.
Hi, guys. How are you?
How do you never age?
I think you've gotten younger.
Thank you.
How'd you do that?
You know, just spending time with me, feeling me, experiencing life, enjoying life.
This is not the same Evelyn.
Yes.
Impossible.
I know, and I've known Evelyn a long time. You look unbelievable.
Thank you.
What do you have
so
going on in your background?
Oh, so I have a studio at home now, and that's my little spot creating these large paintings. I got commissioned to do 4 of them. They're a ode to Jackson Pollock. Do you know any of his work? It's where he really let me just totally splashed paint around, and it's so much fun to create.
That is absolutely amazing. And I always love the story of how we connected, You'll have to come see our new space. We're in Boca. We've got a 2,000 square foot space, and we've got artists everywhere that we get to showcase and exhibit, and they hang their work, and then we rehang their work. And when I met Evelyn, I don't even know how many years ago it was. It was way before I met you. I think Chelsea was a freshman in college, so she was 18. And I was walking around downtown Boca one night, and I stumbled upon your store, The Heart Painter, and I said, would you have any interest in having an intern for the summer? And she said yes. And fast forward all these years, then I met you. I saw you again at that event for Alzheimer's at the movie launch. And you and I had talked about for so long of being able to give something to somebody as a token of appreciation. And we just couldn't. We talked about coins, we talked about rocks, and we couldn't find what it was until I met you, and you came up with this great idea. And we now manufacture these hope hearts for us.
Yes, and I have another tray. I brought the tray over to show you. There's some going in the oven soon.
I'm so excited.
Oh, good. And I was looking to see how many of you guys have been given out already.
This is all we've got left.
What is the last number you have?
400 and this batch will be 500. Starting at 500.
284. This is 235. 288. That's how many we've given out. 292.
She's done 500 of them. We've given them all out.
We've given them all out.
We haven't given them out in order. We just given them out.
And the amazing thing is we tell people to pick one. It's kind of like a fortune cookie. And it's always like the right heart chooses you. That's how we got to fill it up, because we're a little low on it. And people pick them and they go, oh, how'd you know? And we don't write them, and we don't come up with any of these sayings, and they're always perfect.
And next year what we're going to do is we are going to select a number. And if people are watching or somebody's listening and they bring in the number, they're going to win a trip to the Bahamas.
Well, I know one of those tokens went to like France or something. I had given it to somebody and he traveled, and I think he gave it to somebody. So are people putting them on the website? And telling
we were just talking about that. We would love for them to put them on the website. I mean, people use these as worry stones. I know people that keep these in their pockets every place they go. Or my dad keeps it with him when he was in the hospital. It was the only thing next to his bedside. And people love these hope hearts. And we always say pay it forward and always come back and get another one. And people do. And that's what we love. That's why I want to change it on the website of what these mean.
It's amazing. I've been doing this for a good 13 years, handing out hearts. In fact, this year during COVID, I have one particular ambassador of love, John Porter. He's been handing them out. He gave them to everybody at Trader Joe's in Fort Lauderdale.
Really?
There's 60 of them. He had this inspiration. He wanted to share it with these people because they were so sweet over this whole COVID. And I decided to have some ambassadors because during this time it seemed appropriate to start giving out even more than I've been giving out. And you guys give them out, and people buy them from me, and they give them out, and it's beautiful. It's actually amazing what happens where people they'll see me, they'll pull it out of their pocket and tell me how much it's meant to them.
And how everything gets connected. What have you been doing during COVID? How have you been?
I've been great. I landed here in March because I was traveling all year, having a grand old time. And in March, I landed at a friend's house I rented and just started doing a lot of courses online. I did a lot of inner work, a lot of self-development with the Mind Valley. It's a program online. And anyway, so did a lot of that. Did a lot of love tokens. And I bought myself a bicycle. I've been riding my bicycle all over. And then in August, I landed in an apartment here. I'm on the beach.
Wow.
So I'm having a great time in between painting these large paintings and making love tokens. That's what's keeping me busy.
That is unbelievable. When I texted you, I thought, where are you? Because I knew you had been traveling. And in March, things shifted here, and we got to bring you up. Where are you? What city now?
I'm in Fort Lauderdale. very
So,
close.
okay, so you're still close to bring you up and see the studio, and we're able to transition into a bigger space, but not a lot of people come in. I said, you know what, we need to start giving these out. You found it.
It does exist.
It does exist.
What are you
We're
looking
practicing with Roku, because we tell everyone we're on Roku TV, and I don't think anyone really believes that we're actually on Roku and Amazon. The only way to prove it is to
Put it on.
put it up. So
And all season does it, right?
Yeah, all 3 seasons.
we got a Roku for Christmas,
Well,
and now you can rotate the
We'll
shows.
talk to people how to
But we're going to do that also.
do that. But yeah, we want you to come up because we want to get rid of 2020. We want to leave it in the rear view mirror. And it's been good for some people. Listen, we've expanded during this whole stuff. We've gotten bigger. But 2021 has to be special. And it all comes and begins with the heart. And when you give these out, there are people that have them in my house. And they'll tell me, hey, I still have mine because they put it in their wallet. Or some people put stones in their rocks. That guy over there. I mean, people put it in the most strangest. I have one in my bathroom. In your
Socks.
Yeah. Rocks in your socks. Yeah. I got one in my bathroom that says, "Yes, you can." And I put it in my medicine cabinet. So when I open it, that's the first thing I see every morning. And yes, you can. And it's just that small inspiration. It's just that kind word. You know, in baseball, they used to tap you on the knee. And if you look at professional athletes making millions and millions of dollars, that is still a tradition. It's to tap somebody in the knee. And that was all that, it's going to be okay. You're going to get them at your next at bat if you struck out or whatever. And that's what the hope part does for me. It just changes the day. It starts the day out correctly.
And I
You know,
love
when
how
you-
you do it.
Excuse me. When you believe something like that, yes, you can, or you get a little message, or you know you touched this heart token, and this is going to be a good day. It's kind of like you're putting that mark there. You're declaring it for yourself. It's very powerful. This is when we talk to our spirit self and we tell it what we want. We tell the greater part of us, which is spirit. We're telling it, yes, we can. I know I can. And you mark it, however you do that. You bang the table or you touch the heart, and it makes an impact on you.
I love that. Own it.
It
Own
absolutely makes it. And I've probably known you, I'm thinking about the math, 10 years to come full circle and do this, because Chelsea's 28,
Makes
which
sense.
is amazing. And that we get to do this. People walk in here and they look around and they think, wow, this place has just got so much in it. There's so much art. We've got a piano and studios and multiple studios, and how these things come to be. But everything truly has a reason for everything we have in here. We laugh about it because I've got my wands and the robots, but everything represents someone and something special to us. And these hearts really came with a lot of intent when we created these. And I know they come with a lot of intent from you. When everyone was remote, and I was in the studio by myself back in March, you were home, and everyone was remote, and instead of giving out the hearts, I picked one for everyone. And we were doing a show with Anne about loving yourself and really coming forward and doing what you needed to do, but the most important thing was you. And at the end of the show, I had picked 5 hearts. The 5th heart was for you. Oh, I said, all right, Freddie, whatever this says this is the meaning of today's show. And it said, I got chills, love thyself. And that was exactly what the show was, and it was like, wow. And it sits on your mic, because that is exactly what these hearts do. It's like God hears in this universe. When you pick it, it just resonates with whoever it is that's picking them. Joy
I have
is
to
the
say,
key.
it is amazing, and I have so much. I don't know what the word to use, like awe, or when I'm actually sitting there about to write on the love token, as I'm going, when I get one of these baked, and I put it, and I'm ready to write. I don't know what I'm going to write, but all of a sudden something comes, and I could do 100. I'll do 100 of these for you now in this next batch, and each one could possibly be totally different from the other. It's amazing to me. The work.
And that's what's so remarkable about it. How did you get involved with hearts, though? Because you're an incredible painter, and everything is so vivid with color that you work with.
Thank you. It started in, a long time ago. is bringing back memories of why it started. I was going through a tumultuous relationship with my ex-husband at the time, and I went down to my studio, and I didn't know what was going on, and literally just started painting hearts. And I realized that over time, I realized it was bringing me out of this depression I was in because of the medium that I was using. I was using a lot of water with just a little bit of paint, and the fluidity of the water and the paint mixing together was just mesmerizing. So it brought me into a deep meditation, and I realized that, you know what, I'm loved, and I'm worthwhile to have a good life. It was all going inside and discovering who I truly am, which is who everybody is. Our real essence is love. You boil it down to who we are. We are love. And God, spirit, source, whoever you want to call it, whatever you want to call it, wants us to know that. And I think that's why I started painting the hearts and continuing to paint the hearts, I learned it for myself. Now I really, really want everybody to do it for themselves too.
And in business, you've changed your location a lot since I've known you. And you keep going, and you keep pursuing your dreams and doing what you want to do, which is always so inspiring.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Yes, I moved around a lot, and I think all of that has been for me to just continue to grow, to really discover that love that I am, because honestly, it's taking all this time to really sink it in. It takes time, and energy to bring yourself from a low energy feeling person to a high, happy, fun, loving existence. It's work, but it's fun once you getting into it is good stuff.
And you inspire so many. To see you pop up at that Alzheimer's movie event was, I hadn't seen her in so long, and I heard her voice, and I'm like, wait, I know that voice. Like, I remember. And then you came up and you gave me a heart, and I was like, wow, this is just this aha amazing moment that it all just clicked. And you always tell me, Freddie, just wait. It'll happen. You'll catch up, and you'll know what you're looking for when you see it. So instead of rushing to do something that doesn't feel right, just wait. And in the strangest moments, things come to be. And when I saw you again, it was just right there. You did so much for Chelsea, inspired her. She is now the art director at Space of Mind, a homeschool up in Swinton.
Wow.
And she is their art coach, their art director for all their visual arts programs.
Amazing. She's a great, great gal.
And you were her first internship, her only internship. And that was, I think you just gave it to her, because I don't think you even had interns at the time. And you said, yeah, have her come work with me.
Of course. She was a nice young girl. You were inspiring her, and I thought, absolutely. Totally.
It's nice to see when talent catches up to inspiration. All your life you've had a gift, and now you're showing your gifts in different lights, and you're catching up, and you're beginning to pinch yourself and come to the realization that yes, you can. There's a difference between saying you believe and owning it. And there is a big, big gap between those two fingers. And when you own it because you really believe it, good things do happen. And you don't always have to play offense. Sometimes you just wait, and when that opening comes, it's going to be there. So it's nice to be part of your growth. We thank you for your growth and what you're contributing, not only to us, but to so many more, because 2021 is going to need all the hearts that you can produce, because that's what's going on right now. We need to do more loving and a lot less hating, because that's easy. The loving is the hard part.
You're right. You are so right, Freddie. So right.
You have a lot of things on your Etsy store now, Evelyn, as well?
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
You have a lot on the Etsy store. You still do the fairy houses and...
I haven't been doing too many fairy houses lately, other than for my granddaughters. They love them. It's so funny. I have just the hearts, and I'm going to start putting some paintings up on the Etsy site.
And people can commission you to do different paintings?
Absolutely. Please, commission me.
And you do different, I know you did an entire, I want to say it was like a diner. I don't remember the exact type of restaurant it was. You did all the murals on the wall.
Oh, yeah. I've been working as a professional artist since 96. So I've painted a lot of restaurants and homes, a lot of faux finishes on walls, murals for residents, places, for homes and I want to say families, all
You
kinds
want
of
to put a
stuff.
mural up?
I do want a mural. How'd you know that?
Because Evelyn is here for a reason more than the heart. So
Yes, I always wanted to do a mural.
that wall over there, Teddy, that white one that we don't know what to do
That
with,
we hate.
a beautiful mural. All right, we got to get you up here to Boca.
I'm coming to Boca. Well, I'm going to deliver your hearts, so that'll be fun.
All right, so when you deliver the hearts, you'll come to the studio. I want to show you this space because it's a warehouse that we converted. And the theater where we are now was an event space until COVID, and we turned it into a studio to keep everybody socially distanced. But there's a lot of art in the walls, but there's also a lot of weird crevices and a garage door that we try to hide, and all these other things that would be great with the mural.
It's a warehouse, but not. It's a little confusing, but not. Just
I
see
love
when you
that.
get here.
I love that space.
You'll get the feel when you get here. So it's a little bit different.
Nice. I'm excited for you too. That's fabulous.
Thank you.
Woo-hoo.
I'm excited that you're a part of it, and I'm excited that, everyone you meet in life, there's a reason you meet them. And some people are just great people to meet, and then others come back in your life, and you know what that reason is. And Evelyn is one of those special people that we may not talk a lot, but when she pops back in, it's just like catching up again.
Right? You're right about that, Dawn.
Good things
great.
to come.
So
Good
awesome.
thing-
Evelyn, thank you so much. More to come. Our next batch is coming, and I'm excited. 500 we've given out. Can you even believe that?
We're going to start numbering them, and we're going to give you a trip to the Bahamas. If you have the right number, yeah.
This looks like I need
Right.
those numbers.
Get those numbers, people.
Follow you around and get the right numbers.
You have to pull the heart with the number.
Oh. I'll see you when you put all the hearts in.
No, I already know which number I'm going to pick. I got them all stretched out.
Evelyn, thank you so much. Let us know when you can come up, hopefully next week.
All right, we'll keep in touch. Thank you so much for having me here. And it's so
Thank
good to
you
see
so much. Have a happy new year, happy safe 2021, and we look forward to showing you around next week.
Thanks, guys. All right, Happy New Year.
Happy New
Happy New
Year.
Year.
All right, let's take a commercial break. When we come back,
Look at the
wow,
hairdo.
who's
Look
here.
at the
You look
hairdo. Look at the hairdo.
beautiful.
She's a beautiful woman.
You know why? It's your fault.
My fault.
You told her last week she didn't have her hair done like the first time when she was all like fancy, so she went and got
So
her hair
let me
done.
get this right. Every time I say that, she's going to do this?
Pretty much.
Wow, looking good.
Last time you were here, I told him it's his fault that you went and got your hair done.
Oh, I kept trying to get my color out. I just can't even.
You want to get it out. I got a bunch of bleach
Right.
in the back. Right, your hair looks great. Don't mess around with perfection.
See that?
Looks good.
All right, stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Healing Moments Wellness Boutique specializes in integrating scientific and ancient therapies to relieve physical, emotional, and psychological distress. Through the power of touch, coaching, and meditation, clients experience pain relief, relaxation, healing, and detoxification. Contact Healing Moments Wellness Boutique at 561-931-2187 and experience Boca Raton's Healing Haven. Enjoy the benefits of an individualized treatment plan to help find your feelings of peace, complete balance, and wellness. Call Healing Moments today, 561-931-2187, and be rejuvenated.
Amp Media Productions and WNN Money Talk Radio have been in conjoint business for 10 years. They've been working around the clock nonstop to promote over 500 shows and businesses reaching all over South Florida. With added platforms such as social media live streaming, podcasts, and the specialty of live radio, it's never been easier to get your voice heard by millions of listeners. To amplify your impact and start your show today, contact Amp Media Productions at 866-224-5422. That's 866-224-5422.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
The crickets.
Not very happy. But we're back.
But
All right, so walk us through the Roku stuff.
So this is the Roku homepage. On your Roku remote, there's a little home button that you hit it, and you come here, and you scroll down to that nice little search bar. And all I typed in was the Brooklyn Cafe. So the space. It's a lot of letters, so it takes me a second.
The Brooklyn Cafe Show.
Perfect. Yep. And then you put your arrow from here. You put your right arrow, and you scroll down to there. You hit enter, and we have season 1 from 2018, season 2 from 2019.
What does follow on Roku mean?
That means that you were subscribed.
I got you. So these are the free channels.
Yep. So if you hit follow from Roku, that way it'll always be on your home screen. So you only have to do this once instead of every time you do it, which I suggest you do.
Follow on Roku.
And then we have all 3 seasons. And we're going to keep updating them.
Yeah, we're going to update it. Click it.
So you click that, it'll go over there, and it's totally free to watch.
Wow.
And it'll automatically start the first show of that season. And if you want to go to different shows,
See that?
you can always go back. Hit your back button on your remote, see all episodes, and it'll bring you through all the episodes of all the seasons.
What? Roku. And Amazon, I'm assuming, is the same thing.
Yes,
Fire
Amazon
Stick.
is the same thing. I have a Fire Stick at home, so I can make a video of that one. But it's the same thing. You type in the Brooklyn Cafe, and it'll come up. And same on Apple TV as well.
Why do I sound like I hear babies crying?
Because she's editing
Kids and Capes.
Kids and Capes. Wow.
I hear children in the other room.
Wow.
You had never seen it, right?
No.
It's pretty
Not
cool.
only that, but it's welcoming you on the email. Hey, welcome. So we've been doing this for like a year or so, and you never opened the page.
3 years.
And you never opened the page.
We never had a Roku.
Yes, we heard the baby.
I'm thinking, why do I
Are you
hear
having a
babies
child?
crying in the background? That was you?
You were stretching. What part of your body sounds like? Never mind. Don't even answer.
At least she sounds like a baby. You sound like, oh my. It sounds like Slick singing.
I mean, she was choking.
She's your mother. She has
She
to
was choking. My mom.
Do you have a Roku?
Yeah.
I played it at the radio
have,
station.
We have
Everybody
Netflix, Roku, and Prime.
they
But
think
she
you have a
saw
good
it. I had to
voice.
show her the video because I don't think she did see it on Facebook. But I had to let her see like the snippet that I put out, or like that we put out last weekend, like that for Jingle Jam, and she loves it. She loves the singing.
Were you singing today on Slick Speaks?
I felt like I can.
We heard you singing.
What the hell was that?
I wasn't singing. I don't think it was singing. I was basically talking about this whole $2,000 stimulus package and how
You were crying?
how we shouldn't have New Year's anxiety. A lot of people, you know, they want to be more social in New Year's right now.
Were you crying on your show? It
No.
was like this weird noise coming out of Studio B.
Yeah, we
No,
thought you were singing.
I was kind of getting hyped up because I was going live on my phone, and I was going live directly with Six Speaks. I was going live on my phone, I think Instagram. I've been going live now. So you guys will see me going live. I'll say the start
So
of
I
the
want to
video.
ask a question. Now
Yeah.
that I have the brains in here.
Yeah.
I want to go Instagram Live.
Amy's
Yeah.
here.
I got the brains in Amy. I want to go live on
like, "Oh, yeah."
Instagram. You did that on your phone?
Yeah, I did that on my phone while I was recording
Do
live.
we have a pad?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
The tripod.
No, we have a pad,
An iPad?
an iPad.
We do, but we don't.
I hate it when you give me puzzles
We
for
did.
answers.
We did.
I don't know where it is.
Where is it?
I don't know.
I think you gave it away to someone, maybe.
We what?
I think we gave it away to someone, or
would
someone
we
took
give
it
it away?
home. I don't
I think I
know.
took it back to my house.
I think
Yes,
you
I
maybe
think we
take
have
it
it.
back.
Can we use
We
it
can
to
try.
do Instagram Live?
It's
'Cause
really
you use your
old.
phone, right?
We can, yeah. I was using my phone, yeah.
And now I just got a letter of invitation from Twitter Live. Have you heard?
Oh yeah,
Live?
Twitter got
New
fleets
thing?
now. So basically like stories.
They got what? Feeds?
Fleet. They're called fleets, but it's basically like Instagram Live.
Like the pants, please?
Yeah. Fleets.
Fleet, like a fleet of ships.
Like a fleet of ships.
F-E-E-T. Fleets.
Like in the Navy.
Fleets.
Ships.
Fleets.
Can we do Twitter Live? Now, do you
We
need
can.
2 different apparatuses to do that?
Yes.
We have to have 2 different apparatuses.
The problem is that on Instagram Live, if you use your phone, you sort of have to move around. Now it's unlimited. You could do the whole hour if you want.
Correct.
And we bought that tripod to hold the camera to do it.
We can
Yes.
also do Instagram Reels, Instagram, what is it?
Yeah, we can do
IGTV,
we can do IGTV, Instagram Reels.
stories.
It all
So
depends
why
on.
don't we
do
do it?
stories.
We
We
ran
can
out of
do it.
hands, but now
Yeah.
we've got some new
It's about
hands.
to be a new year, you know. We
I
can
want
do
to bang
that.
it out. I want to do
Clarice
that.
is here.
Yeah, we can bang it out.
Did you see Silence
we
of
can
the
bang it
Lambs?
out. We can bang it out. We can bang it out for the new year.
Clarice, come here.
She's here.
Silence
Let's
of
see
the
if she
Lambs.
answers you.
Did you hear walk in?
I saw her walk in.
You didn't hear, right? Silence. Of the
Silence of the Lamb.
Valerie, send out Clarice. Clarice, come here.
Claudia.
Claudia, yeah,
Poor
it's
Claudia
Claudia.
will never be the same. Is
Put
Claudia here?
Clarice over here.
He
Sit
calls
over
her
here.
Clarice.
Claudia.
Bring her out. Don't. Why are you just nodding? Don't just nod. Bring her out.
She did. She asked her to come out.
I want to talk to Silence of the Lamb.
We got to get ready for New Year's, by the way.
Not today. Sit over there. Right there.
How you doing, Claudia? I'm doing good. She comes back for more from you.
So why
No
do
problem.
you call her Clarice? Her
That's
name
her
is
name.
Clarice, a.k.a. Silence of
It's
the Lamb.
Claudia.
Did you look up the movie Silence of the Lamb
I did.
with Jodie Foster?
I did.
Did you see the movie?
No.
I want you to watch it.
That's scary.
It's It's not scary.
Oh my gosh, it's like this
is
mind bender,
scary.
creepy thing.
Yeah.
I mean, it said it was a horror film.
Yeah, it's a horror
It
film.
is a
yeah.
fantastic. After what I saw you do yesterday, you have.
The wherewithal.
That's my ex-wife.
The duck.
You have. You remember when in Star Trek they used to do the melt? What was it called?
The mind.
The mind melt.
Yeah.
Remember? Spock used to go, "I doing the mind melt." I saw you mind melt yesterday, and you were so focused on that
On that call.
interview.
Everybody signed off.
You and attorney over here, what's her name?
Kathy.
Kathy, were like focused, which I was very impressed with.
Thank you.
Then I saw the movie Silence of the Lamb, and I thought her real name was Clarice. So I thought it matched.
Claudia.
Claudia. So you've been here a couple of days, couple of weeks, couple of minutes.
Just a couple.
How do you feel?
I feel good.
You ready? You ready for the next level?
Yeah. Bring it on.
When are you here again?
Next week.
Next week.
She's like,
Okay.
did he really just ask me? They see that look you just got? She's
So
like,
she'll be
Val,
here next
wait
year.
till she gets out of her quiet mode and she'd be like, Freddie, really? You just asked me that?
Yeah.
Well, the reason I'm asking you that is because I want her to do floor.
Yes.
So Dina's in tomorrow.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I forgot to tell you, Mushroom is coming tomorrow to do a podcast.
I
Really?
forgot to tell you we're not going to be here.
We're not gonna be here
Tell
tomorrow.
him that, so I gotta let him know when I.
Oh, we're not gonna be
We're
here.
going to go shoot some film.
Oh yeah, we're not. Yeah. Shenzo, bring your
No,
camera.
Amy, we're here for you.
I'm
don't
being
worry.
oiled up. I'm gonna go Scandinavian
What do you mean
tomorrow.
got oiled
We're
up
getting,
scale?
we're getting filmed tomorrow. Yeah.
We're not oiling you up.
Yeah,
nothing.
we're oiling up
I don't
tomorrow.
want you oily.
You going to the beach to get oiled up?
Yeah.
Going with Vince to
Chenzo,
the
bring
beach?
your lens. Bring your wide angle lens.
He's going to do some manscaping.
Bring.
When they first met, they went to the beach to shoot Slick in a Speedo.
Oh, they
Yeah.
took pictures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm still
Vinny
waiting for
showed
those
me one.
pictures.
I'm gonna tell you something.
Oh, it was nice, right?
You better buy them
I'm
frames.
telling you, I could be a Calvin Klein model.
No, I could tell
I
you
could be.
Calvin, just forget about the Klein. Let me ask you a question. Why are you oiling up tomorrow? What are you doing? We're going on a road trip. You ain't got to go oily.
Why not? You
What
don't
are
know.
you, a
You don't know
peanut?
what can happen.
What?
He
You
may
don't know
wanna
what
get
can
married
happen.
tomorrow.
You don't know. I might just meet Mrs. Right, and she want to see like
you may miss Mr. Wrong.
Mr. Why do you always go? Why do you go
gotta get
left?
oily
I
and
say
Vinny?
Mrs. You say Mr. I don't understand.
Because you getting all oily.
I got a landscape, you know.
He's gonna landscape.
You got a landscape,
And
right,
then he
Vinny?
includes
You got a
landscape, and then you includes Vinny.
I don't know what they're working on.
Just
Oh,
wondering.
what Teddy's working on.
Teddy, may I have to bring your machine
And
closer
plug
to
it
the,
into an Ethernet.
Buzz,
And do that.
buzz.
2021, you ready to rock and roll? Claudia,
Yes.
you ready?
Yes.
She's getting comfortable. See that?
I'm not ready, but you know.
She
it's coming.
smiles. See, she's getting ready. One day she's gonna go, Freddie. My name is Claudia, not Clarice.
I need
Yes.
the silence of the lambs.
All right.
We got Steve Gubb.
Steve God, bring him over. Let's see
Also,
what he's got cooking.
Well, why don't we take a spot
All right.
and then bring Steve over, and then we'll use camera 3 to put it on the hair.
All right. How you doing, Steve?
Good morning. How are you both doing? Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you as well. Gub is getting, look, he's in long sleeves. How cold is it?
Hey, Steve, hold it.
It's
Steve,
cold today.
Hold on, Steve. There's a big hole on your left arm. Where's your bottle?
Well, I got rid of it, you know. How's that? Oh, I got to go this way.
There
How
you
we
go.
doing? Okay.
You look much better. Thank you.
I just have to center myself in front of my very high-tech video equipment here in the Gubba Rum Nerves International Corporate Headquarters.
You made me think, yeah. How do you
That's
like
a whole
that?
mouthful.
The Gubba Rum International Headquarters.
International. Now, Steve, I understand that we have a bottle of each available of Gubba Rum.
Yes. Yes.
And I got my ace friend in here, Amy Rashevsky. I can't even pronounce the last name. Did I? That was a guess. And Amy was asking me where she could get Gubba. I have a case of each, Amy, that I need you to help me distribute. Oh, okay. Because Amy knows everybody. You know Amy?
I don't think we've ever spoken. Hi, Amy. Nice to see you. Happy New Year.
Is there battery life on that battery slick? Yeah. You sure?
We have no battery life here.
No, I think there is. They just got to put you over.
So, yeah, I finished the bottle.
We're gonna give
Hey,
Amy.
you got to give Amy a mic.
You finished the bottle?
She put a straw in it and
We
said
gave it to
goodnight.
Amy on Thursday.
You finished the bottle from Thursday?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, it was a holiday, you know.
Yes. Now we got a box of each. It comes 6 in a bottle. And we got it from a store, and we're looking to distribute it and yada, yada, yada. And I know that you asked Amy, I said, Amy, do this, and she brings it in like multiples.
Yes. Amy's
So-
a great networker.
So this is Steve Gubb.
Hi,
Gubb,
Steve.
This is
Hi, Amy. Oh, wait a minute. I have to move my little picture. There's Amy. Hi, Amy. How are you?
I got to go this way.
Amy. Sit still.
I know. I can't see.
Amy's
You're
like
fine.
in her living room. She's got her pillow behind her. She's relaxing.
Yeah, but here we go.
You know what, Freddie? We can talk. I can talk to Amy right after the show, and we can discuss all aspects of this.
Oh, we lost it.
Yeah, Slick kind of lost our feed there, but the feed's still going. He just lost the TV feed. So did you drink it plain or did you mix it?
I was drinking it just on ice. But I went into another liquor store looking for it, but it was in Delray, so it wasn't there.
So now you take a bottle with you. Say you got to order this,
Yeah.
and we have a case of each. We give them a head start. And you'll have Gubba all the time. She has such a smile. What are you doing?
Gubba,
Slick, you're
gubba.
making me seasick here.
All right, there we are. We're back on.
Did you share it with how would it go with the crabs?
Oh, yeah, my friend was there. The crab. Oh, it was wonderful. Yeah.
Well, she sent me a picture.
Of the crabs, yeah.
And you told me that we can go to
Winn-Dixie
to get them.
Yeah.
And I ran up there. We didn't have Atlantic didn't have it.
Dungeness crabs.
That's-
You've ever had a Dungeness crab?
You know, you can get crabs almost anywhere, Freddie.
Yeah, I know, but Dungeness.
Well, you're in Boston.
It's like
Yeah.
a bad
Come on, Freddie.
He's right about that.
Come on,
Dungeness
Freddie. let's
crabs.
go.
He's
Dungeness
looking for
crab.
Dungeness crab.
Yeah, with Old
Oh,
Bay
Dungeness
seasoning. You
crabs.
cook it with it in the pot.
Yes, I know you can get crabs anywhere. Unfortunately.
It's a plague upon us. But no, it's nothing like, crabs are a lot of work compared to a lobster, I'll tell you.
That's not a lot of work. I think it's better than stone crabs. Really, the meat's much better.
Really?
Yeah.
Really, yeah, I think so.
How long do you boil
Good
them for?
crab.
Not long. Huh. They're flesh frozen.
Wow.
Oh, I thought they were alive.
No, you can't get them alive.
Well, me and crabs, these I would try, but I don't like crabs too much. I don't like diving into a crab.
Oh, gosh. But Amy went to a liquor store in Delray, so maybe she can bring some of the gubba over to the liquor store in Delray, let them try it, and then maybe we can sort of, Steve, you can hook them up.
Yep.
Well, we can work out a sampling situation and talk about this. I'm happy to do it.
Where's it bottled?
Steve, where is it bottled?
As we distill from scratch and we bottle at a distillery in Loveland, Colorado, called the Family Jones.
Oh, nice. Family Jones.
Using pure Rocky Mountain water.
Oh, wow. That's why it's so good.
Absolutely.
That's interesting.
But we are talking. We are going to have further conversations with new, close personal friend of the Brooklyn Café TV show, a young lady up in West Palm Beach, Summer, and we hope to be able to work something out with her.
How does that work if we've got different water in Florida than in Colorado?
That's a good question, Dawn. I haven't had to cross that bridge yet.
I didn't realize you used water.
Well, how do you, like anything else, you start with water, you use water, sugar, yeast, and you have to heat all that up, mix it all up together, and then take that mixture and put it into a fermentation tank and let that ferment for 8 to 10 days. Then you take that and distill it. So so you've got to have water. I mean, depending on where you are, if the water's good, it can help. If the water's not quite so good, it can be a bit of a problem.
We have to get
my cauldron.
You're gonna have to get what?
My cauldron.
You're gonna have to get it filtered or somehow. We have to get some kind of filtered water.
Well, I'm going to talk to
someone. Florida water. I tell you that right now.
Well, Florida water doesn't have the best reputation, unfortunately. And that's something I'm going to have to talk to Summer about because I'm curious. We haven't gotten that far as to that particular ingredient, but that's important.
Yes. The other thing is the dark rum.
Amy, you're missing the point. Amy finished a bottle in 3 days.
Yeah, I heard.
She liked it.
Yeah, we're going to give her more.
Plain with ice, yes.
I never really was a rum person.
What'd you like about it?
Well,
the smoothness, just it just goes down nice.
Have you tried
Amy,
the silver?
you are my new best.
No.
We got to let her try the silver also, Slick.
You're my new best friend, Amy. Thank you so much.
Now, if you take the dark rum and you heat it for 3 minutes.
Why?
And you put it on lobster tail.
In it?
You put it, sprinkle it like you do butter.
Yeah.
On the lobster tail. Watch out.
The gubba?
Okay. That sounds good.
You're just heating it up so it
because you don't want to put
crystallizes a little bit.
Yeah. And it sort of evaporates a little bit of the alcohol because his rum is so smooth. Frankie did it. He said, Theo, you're not going to believe this.
Oh, I love that video you showed me yesterday from Frankie.
Oh, yeah, with the coquito?
You got it. We should air it. We should send it to the board and send it.
He was supposed to call. But you take and you sprinkle that on the tail. You never take. I imagine also crabs would be delicious.
Ever tried that, Steve?
In fact, we have a recipe. A gentleman up in Nova Scotia does a crab dip with the Gubba Gold vanilla infused rum. I'd be delighted to send you the video with the recipe.
Oh, let's do that.
Let's do that.
I want to bring that
it's a
to
great
our
crab
friend at
dip.
Grapes.
Oh, we got a place. Wait till you gotta somehow meet this lady. We're going tomorrow.
We can do a Facebook
a FaceTime
call, a FaceTime call with him tomorrow.
Yeah, because she does everything. I said, here's a Ritz. She made souffle.
Oh yeah, she did.
She wants to use the gubba, sort of like on a creme brulee.
Oh, that'd be great. That'd be dynamite.
That's what she'd like to do.
I mean, it's
where was her
amazing
shop located?
Fort Lauderdale.
Oh, right. Okay. Oh, I know where she is. Yeah, that's great. That's a great location. That's a great job. I would love to talk with her. It's just perfect. It's just perfect.
And the thing is, she doesn't have a liquor license to sell that. She's got wine and beer, but she can cook with it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And then she can refer it maybe to Monty, and they can purchase it there.
That would be perfect. I wonder, I'd like to ask her a question about her license, because sometimes, even though she's only got a beer and wine license, she may have a provision in that license which enables her to sell infused spirits, and you sell them as liqueurs. And in Massachusetts, for example, my rum qualifies to be served under that license. I don't know if it works the same way in Florida, but it would be great if it did.
We'll have to check that out.
We'll have a conversation with her and you when we get down there tomorrow.
That'd be great.
It'll be fun.
All right, Steve, we're going to take a commercial break. We're going to get Amy a sample of the coconut because she needs to try both slicks. Let's give Amy a sample of the coconut and a sample of the gold and see what she likes. So stay with us, Steve. We're going to go to commercial break. When we come back, more with Gubba Rum, artist Amy Rashevsky, and I don't know who that is.
That's Amadeus.
Amadeus, nice to see you.
Amadeus in the house.
We'll be right back.
Welcome to your vacation staycation. And what better way to kick back than to blend up a sweet pina colada, a smooth mojito, or just a nice stiff rum and coke. If you want true relaxation and enjoyment, then you want Gubba Rum. Gubba Rum is a unique rum infusion. Gubba Silver Rum is infused with real shredded coconut, and Gubba Rum Gold is infused with real shredded vanilla bean. Both are made with certified organic ingredients. Each infused Gubba Rum is 35% ABV, 70 proof, and as we say in Boston, wicked smooth. So if you're looking for the best combination of taste, smoothness, quality, and price, your clear choice is Gubba Rum. If you want that wicked smooth taste for yourself or your vacation staycation, visit GubbaRum.com to find your closest liquor store that carries Gubba Rum Gold and Gubba Rum Silver. Gubba Rum, it's wicked smooth. If a tree falls in the woods and no one is around to hear it, does it make a sound? Have you ever felt that your voice goes unheard? And you think that you can make a difference if only someone would just listen? It's time for women in business to have a place to step into your power, a platform to embrace your hopes, dreams, and your visions, a voice to heal and restore. Your voice can make a difference. We have the platform to share your story and let your voice be heard. Be kind to yourself. Give yourself the chance to be heard and shine bright. Contact New Dawn Media by texting Café to 80800. That's CAFE to 80800.
Hi friends, it's Green and Ali from Kids and Capes. Tune in Saturday mornings on the Brooklyn Café Kids Television Network at 10 o'clock, where we share fun and ideas. And remember, peace, love, and kindness.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
He's hilarious.
For sure, we done. We're in, baby.
He is hilarious. I think you're funny. You talk just like my nephew. He lives in Orlando, and it's hilarious.
For real?
Yeah, for real. For sure. He's
From the
always.
South, though. It's real.
He's in Orlando. That's kind of the South. It's just north of us.
Yeah. Nah, we like this is the dirty side.
He needs to talk to you. He thinks he's from the dirty South. Is all I can tell you.
Don't try to talk hood with him, baby.
I can't talk hood, but my nephew talks hood.
Does he?
Yeah, my brother's son. I know.
It's funny, when I used to coach here in Florida with Mark, and I had kids like him play. I thought I had coached him at one time. I asked him, he's young. And they all talked that way to me. And in the beginning, I'm from New York. I didn't understand this stuff. And I'm like, what the hell's he saying? And boom.
Amy's taking pictures. Amy, what do you think of the silver?
First taste is a little strong, and then second taste was getting better.
All right, let's bring Steve back over. Steve Gubb, you like the silver? Did you hear what she said?
I didn't quite hear what she said.
I said the first taste was a little weird, but the second one was going down better.
And when you finish the bottle, it's a whole lot better, Steve.
Yeah, it's an amazing thing about almost anything alcoholic.
It's nice,
the first sip is a little bit harsh, but the more you drink, boy, it really starts to smooth out.
That's what now we're on it. It's nice. By the third, it's like a Tootsie Roll Pop. How many licks does it take? Third step, it's not. First is harsh. Second is it's good. Third, it's nice actually.
Yeah, we need to get to the chocolate
you like
part.
It? Yeah. But you like the gold better.
I do like the gold better, but maybe because it's thicker or not thicker, but darker.
It has more flavor.
It has more body, a little bit more body to it.
Yeah,
I
it
think.
has more body to it.
Mm-hmm. I have
like
a cocktail.
The gold better too.
Yeah.
I have a cocktail for you folks if you're interested today.
Yes.
This is a real easy one. It's courtesy of a bar in the middle of England somewhere. I don't know what town. I've been speaking with them this morning. They have a cocktail, and this is called, the account on Instagram is bar_VX. If anybody wants to check him out, they're great. He's a great guy. He's got a cocktail called the vanilla cream soda cocktail. And very simply, it's an ounce of Gubba Gold, and you can do this in a that's a highball glass, whatever the short glass is called. An ounce of Gubba Gold. Oh, he does an ounce of vodka with an ounce of Tuaca, and Tuaca is an Italian liqueur with it's a mixture of brandy, some citrusy taste, and vanilla. Now, what we want to do, as we always suggest, is use an ounce of Gubba Gold rum, which is infused with real vanilla, a favorite of Amy now, well, since the last 24 hours. Thank you, Amy. So Gubba Gold rum, an ounce of Tuaca over ice with a splash of, well, in this country we could use Dr. Brown's cream soda or Dr. Brown's vanilla cream, which is available in South Florida, available in New York, of course, and maybe a wedge of an orange slice on the top of the glass. It's really very good. Excellent, excellent, excellent.
Can you get Gubba? Can you sell Gubba to England?
Not yet. Not yet. And we're not trying yet. I mean, we're actually trying to reach, believe it or not, we're trying to reach somebody in Thailand, in Bangkok. So something's just come up where we've heard something. And we've got a contest we'll be telling you about after the first of the year, something that we're going to be doing to get more exposure. Sorry about that. To get more exposure on social media, we think it's going to be very successful.
Because we have another studio in England, in Manchester. So if we can get Gubba to England, we are more than happy to make the connection with Tony. And her son-in-law is in London.
Right. Well, you know what? I would be delighted to talk to them because if they can, I don't know what their, if they have any background in the liquor business in the UK, but if they do, or if they know somebody who might and they'd like to talk, I'm always ready to talk and negotiate and have a conversation about how we can expand our footprint.
Can you export liquor to another
Absolutely.
country?
Sure.
Okay. All right, so let's make that connection. Her daughter's with a big public relations firm in London, one of the big ones.
Well, if that's the case, I'm sure they certainly must know somebody in the liquor business. That's almost a law.
I know somebody at the airport.
Yeah, but they were convicted that time, Freddie. Forget that.
You know how you buy booze at the airport?
I was going to say what I want to get for New Year's, and I got to talk to Teddy about this. I want to get a piñata.
And we're back to the piñata.
And fill it with minis.
All right.
I actually saw it on social media. Oh my gosh, but they're charging to fill the piñata with nips. It's called nipsters, actually, but it's a piñata filled with nips.
Within 99 cents?
$99.
No, the ones that we saw, 99 cents.
I don't know, I can't find the receipt. That receipt magically disappeared, by the way. But I can't find, so the nipsters for a piñata, which is what, like $10 at the party store?
Right.
And the nips, which you think are $1 a piece?
You could buy nip bottles, take a gubba, fill them up, seal them. Can you send me the label?
I have to, the labels it's a long story. I can send you a few.
I can mass produce them.
I think that's illegal.
What, the label?
Very.
Rebottle something.
I'm not selling it. I'm putting it in a piñata. You want an answer to the problem?
Yeah, Freddie, listen, I'd like to continue on this liquor adventure that I'm on, and it's very hard to do from the state penitentiary, and I want to keep this all above board.
There's nothing, I'm not selling the nip, I'm putting it in a piñata.
Oh,
that's
that's
what I was
a
thinking of
gift.
doing for New Year's.
Yeah.
You're gifting it. I understand.
Yes.
We can do.
You don't sell nips.
I don't have nips available at this time, but
we're not selling them. In order for this piece to work, you have to do them by hand, and you close them, and then you put them in your piñata.
Can you imagine? Freddie's going to make this a bottling place for Gubba Rum. Mm-hmm.
Not a bottle. No.
Well, with Amy. Amy is like another. She's not quiet, but she's like this octopus. She's got these tentacles that are far-reaching, and she comes in. Oh, and I sold this wall for you. Oh, and I just sold 12 more pieces. Oh, and I've got Bob Mackey coming on. I mean, you name it. Amy's got these unbelievable tentacles of networking. She is spectacular.
I am not bottling anything. I am transferring it so it fits in a piñata.
She got quiet. Look at her.
I'm just thinking.
Uh-oh.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Maybe can you just buy those little bottles
Yeah,
empty?
you could buy them empty.
Yeah, and just fill them with
And
the
just
gold.
now, I think you're not supposed to put the label. I think you're absolutely right. You don't put the label on it because you're not selling it.
Right.
And then you fill it. What kind of piñata you want?
That's what I was trying to think.
Let's have a Steve Cub piñata.
There's the donkey.
That's great. Thank you.
Actually, next week we've
Don't
got
call him a
paella.
donkey.
I saw the donkey, and then there's the Donald Trump piñata I saw, which I'm
Donald
sure is going to
Trump.
be a big seller for the year.
Got to wackadoo him.
And I was thinking, where do we do it?
Right here.
But then how do you get it high?
You have to hang it up there.
I hang Vinny up there.
Vinny, we're going to hang it from the ladder.
Get Vinny and Teddy up on top of it. You get it done. No, you take a pole from there, from the loft, and you bring it over.
So that's what I was thinking for next week we should do, or this week, if I can get to it, a piñata.
You're going to do this for next week? I don't think we have enough time.
No,
It
there's
takes a
no
lot
way
of
you can't get it
grease
done
to
that
fill their
fast.
little nips.
Yeah,
For New
it takes.
Year's.
Sounds like a big project, though.
It takes time. You have to order the bottles, and it's
You
a
gotta
whole
order the
thing.
little
I can
bottles. Well, we have
happy to
Prime
explain
now.
it to you.
There's a
You have
hub.
time?
I got a hub. They'll bring it overnight.
Okay.
So Steve, Slick tells me we've only got one bottle of silver left. Can you believe we've gone through that entire case of Gubba?
As a matter of fact, yes, I can.
I really thought you were going to be down here. I thought that this was going to be all over with.
Well,
in
so did I,
December.
Freddie.
No,
So
I
did
know,
I. Believe
I
me.
know. In December, I thought.
This was not how I had the year planned, and it's not easy. And up here, they've taken a step backwards as of this past. This is Tuesday. A couple days ago, they went back to whatever it is, phase 2, whatever, phase 20. I don't know what it is, and they've reduced the capacities that restaurants, pharmacies, supermarkets can have as far as customers in at any time. I went to a Whole Foods, smaller Whole Foods market last night at 6 o'clock, and there were people, 5 or 6 people waiting outside to be admitted into the market. I haven't seen much of that at all. They're monitoring that type of thing. I don't know what they're expecting. How do you have a country if you can't do business?
Well, you know what, Steve, they just want people to have accountability. Trader Joe's, love Trader Joe's. You gotta wait outside. The line goes around Linton Avenue. I go in there, and I went in with Linda, and I put a tomato in a bag. And now, in order to put the tomato in the bag,
You have to touch it?
you gotta sort of get close to somebody to do that. And the guy comes running over,
Oh, gee.
with his spray bottle and a handy wipe. Too close. And I looked at him and said, wow. So, I mean, I get it. They're trying to install safety. And I get it. That you had to wait the one here is humongous.
The one what?
The Whole Foods. It's tremendous.
You've got that one on Glades, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right around the corner from you. Yeah, I know that market. That's huge.
Big
It is
one.
huge.
Now they have a prime hub there.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So I get over, and they know me. They see me coming out of the parking lot in my packages already.
Who doesn't know you?
As long as he has his hat on, Steve, everybody knows
I
him.
take it off, nobody knows me.
But I'm so glad, Amy, that you love that gold.
I'm glad you're like that.
I'm glad I'm really happy that when people enjoy
I
it.
never seen her so calm. Look how calm she is. It's like the calm
silver.
before the storm.
I know. It's because she likes the way the boys did the wall.
No, it's because she's holding that red cup.
Oh, here's my cup.
That's the cup. That would be the mic.
I put ice on it.
But we're going to see what other stores we can get Gubba into, because if people are starting to request it, why not?
Absolutely. Why not? That's what we're here for, to expand sales.
Are you in Miami?
I only wish. I'm in Boston. I'm up in Boston where it's about 30 degrees and very windy. And cold and windy.
I think she meant it's Gubba in Miami.
It's Gubba in Miami.
Yes, Gubba is in Miami at a couple of stores just south of Miami International off of 42nd Ave. There's a store called Flagami Liquors at the corner of Northwest 37th and 7th.
Right.
There's also right on 42nd Ave across the street from McDonald's, again, going south from the airport, Big Game Liquors. Again, right across the street from the McDonald's. They have it. Real nice guy owns that store.
You need to get to Sunset.
And you have to. I'm sorry?
Sunset Liquors down in South Miami.
You know that?
No.
No, I just know that.
There's a couple. There's a store I've been dying to get into for almost 2 years called Pantry Liquors 2 that is in, where is it? 88th Street and 94th Ave or something. It's kind of way out, but it's a great store.
You know
No,
Miami
the other
well.
way, southwest Miami.
So it's down by Dadeland.
That's like
Yes.
88th
Further
88th.
west. Yes, further west out 88.
My son lives over there, near 136th.
Yeah, and we're also there's an Irish pub called Bryson's Liquors in the northwest corner of Miami. I have Miami International surrounded. Bryson's has it in the northwest corner. They were on 30, just off of 36th Street, and I think, and there's a parkway. I forget the name of the parkway. We're over there, and there are several other stores that had it. But again, when the virus hit, and given what's happened to my ability to be down there and follow up, I don't know the status of those stores. I know who they are, and I've been there, but I don't know what the status is, unfortunately.
All right, so more to come. I've got this big question. See the bottom of our logo?
No.
Vinny, what do you have on our logo?
Which one? The right one? Amp?
On the left. What's on top of it?
The red thing.
Come check out our TV. It looks like it's like a piece of Amy's art. Look at this TV. Doesn't it look like there's something on top of it?
Oh, that's not on ours.
I thought Chenzo was like messing with us and doing something. I didn't know what that was, like a gubba. I didn't know what it was, so I was trying to figure out what he
Only on
did.
this TV. It's not even on that TV.
Did you see it?
Oh, it's saying that the TV's muted. That's why.
To me, it looks like a piece of art, and I'm thinking, what piece of art is that Amy
What
has
are you talking
like a
about?
red nose on it? I'm looking around thinking, what did he
The
put
thing
there?
on the left?
Uh-huh.
What is that?
It's just saying the TV's muted.
Sorry, I digress.
Boy, you have some focus issues.
She had too much gubba already.
Not enough gubba.
Literally not enough gubba is what we got going. It's New Year's. We got to get some more gubba going.
I want to go down to Hialeah.
Okay.
There's a zoo there.
I was going to say, do you speak Spanish? But I'm glad I thought what I said before I asked you.
There's a zoo there. Did
You're
you
going
know
for
that?
Vinny's birthday?
There's a zoo.
In Hialeah?
Yeah.
No.
The Hialeah Zoo.
There is?
Never heard of that.
Come on.
The
There's
big zoos in
the
South
Metro
Miami.
Zoo is down in South
Metro,
Miami.
yeah.
That's in Hialeah.
No.
No, it's not.
I got lost in Hialeah. I went into the
It's
zoo.
in West Boca.
No, there's one in
I'm not West Boca. West
outside
Miami.
of the zoo. They have a store called Zoo Liquors or something. I want to go there.
Okay.
I want to take the tiki bar with us. Hey, Uncle Steve, can I get a tiki bar?
You are able to get a tiki bar. There are tiki bars, portable tiki bars.
Right, that's what I need.
And that's going to go where?
And they're very cool, too.
Over there. Don't look over there, over here.
I can't even tell you. But Steve, we look forward to having you down. As soon as it's safe, tell your wife he can only come when it's safe. We understand that.
Yeah, I will make sure she knows.
And we're going to connect you.
I'll hear it from her, believe me.
Only when it's safe, absolutely. We're going to connect you with Amy. And Amy
the networker, I guess.
Amy is the best networker. Amy, you make a commission on every bottle you sell.
Oh, really?
Up front.
Oh, I'm selling them.
Exactly.
Up front.
Teasing.
We'll take care of that. All right, we're going to go to commercial break. Steve, thank you so much. Happy New Year.
Thank you. Happy New Year, everyone. Have a great holiday. Stay safe.
You as well. Steve Gobb,
Thank
Double
you.
Rum. Let's take a commercial break. When we come back, more with Amy Rashevsky. She's going to fill us in on what she's got going on. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Hugs and smiles, blow a kiss to everyone you miss. Hugs and smiles will make the world a better place, and heals the heart with a smile on your face.
Husband Smiles Foundation was formed on the basis of giving kids the opportunity to learn and grow with art and music. Our classes are made for kids to express themselves in an open and free environment. If you want to donate or help run the class, contact Tina Weiss at 954-501-0524 or at tina@hugsandsmiles.org. All the memorabilia sold at the Brooklyn Café goes right back to the foundation to help Hugs and Smiles keep going. If you want to purchase a piece of art or memorabilia, contact Tina Weiss at 954-501-0524 or at tina@hugsandsmiles.org.
The music, art, and dance, and holding hands, we could take a stand. And with a smile, you make my dreams come true. Then all I need is a hug, a smile from you and you.
Are your health issues stopping you from living the life you've imagined? Are you unable to do the things you want to do due to chronic pain or chronic health issues? Have you seen many doctors, taken multiple medications, but are still suffering? Or are you simply looking for ways to boost your immune system and live a long and healthy life? Total Holistic Center is the solution you've been looking for. We provide you with out-of-the-box, cutting-edge scientific technologies for true health, wellness, and anti-aging via phone, in-person, or virtual video consultations. Some of our services include total wellness consultations, where we dig deeper into underlying root causes of chronic health issues, and personalized 360 wellness protocols customized specifically just for you based on your individualized biomarkers. Visit us at www.totalholisticcenter.com or call us at 561-323-4994. AMP2 TV and WNN Money Talk Radio have been in conjoint business for 10 years. They have been working around the clock, nonstop, to promote over 500 shows and businesses reaching all over South Florida. With added platforms such as social media live streaming, podcasts, and the specialty of live radio, it has never been easier to get your voice heard by millions of listeners. To amplify your impact and start your show today, contact AMP2TV at 866-224-5422.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Café Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
You're in trouble already? I don't know. I actually thought Max was coming today with his new piece, but
That's what he told us.
I don't know. Maybe he's still working on it. These robots are unbelievable.
I have
Great
no idea.
pieces.
I don't know where he is.
So, Amy, what's happening with your show tomorrow? You've got Perla.
We have Perla Lici, and we have an exciting show because she has a collection of Barbie dolls, 600 of them, in her cases in her house. And she designed the costumes because she used to be a fabric designer. And so she made costumes with Bob Mackie and Dior, and she'll tell everybody about all the other designers that she worked with, and that'll be kind of fun. And I'm hoping that my granddaughter comes because I think she'd love to see the Barbies. And
How many is she bringing? Slick, can you put on both cameras, please?
I don't know. She said she'd bring a bunch, so we'll have to figure out how to display it. So we have to have time, to get it up
Yep.
and
So
up
we'll talk
front
about
and
that
center. Yeah.
and see where we're going to put them. I mean, we can put them here on the table.
Right.
And put a second camera on them, so this way they're right in front. We can put some
Yeah,
here
no,
also.
that'll work.
That'll look good, yeah.
So we'll put a second camera on that so we can zoom in on that as well.
So the whole discussion is about collections. So that's we chose the Barbies because they were so exciting for this time of year, and it's funny. I've been getting a lot of people saying, "Oh, they can't wait because it's a different thing, So it's going to kind of be fun to talk about."
So I remember when we were on the phone talking about, right now people are, if they're not moving, right, or even if you are, real estate and selling and redoing your homes right now is so tremendous. But it doesn't mean everyone's house has to look cookie cutter like everybody else's. Your house should be a reflection of what you like.
Oh, absolutely.
And if you collect something, that's what you collect, and make that part of your house, make that part of your decor.
Right.
So and it's even more than accessorizing. These are just things that people love. Her house, some of her pictures, it makes you and me look calm, Amy.
Oh, I know.
Have you seen? You haven't seen? You know how people think you like to hoard?
People think I like to hoard?
Yeah.
Really?
Uh-huh.
What people?
You know how every corner here is pretty much filled with things and beautiful things?
This is hoarding?
Perla's house, like that corner, would
It's
have
artistic.
an entire case filled with Barbies.
Which I think she has a whole room for her Barbies.
Right, or something underneath here, that would be a whole nother level. I just gave you another idea, right? If you put a shelf there, we've got a whole nother level of things that we could display.
It's really funny.
That
It's
could
just
be your
a-
merch store.
Not over there. It's got to go over there. A merch store. We're putting a merch store in. The funny thing is that when you come to a studio, when you're going to go on the air is one perception. If you're just coming as a visitor, it's another perception. If you're coming to look at art and being a buyer, it's a third perception. So what I have created here are perceptions.
Right.
There's something going on over there. There's something different going on over here. I wish I had more stuff that I wanted to hang to sort of hide where we're at.
But wouldn't it be great to have Evelyn come in and do something with that wall and that box and make it all look like it belongs? And now you've got a whole nother wall of
You
art.
can sort of build it out a little bit.
Now who's the one that is a hoard?
Listen, you and I together.
You're in trouble.
Exactly.
You
If
know,
you
you
and I
keep
were-
opening that bay door. If I had it my way, I wouldn't open it.
I know, but I love part of what I love is letting the fresh air in when it's cool outside and being able to do cooking segments like we're going to do next week. We're going to have paella. You can't cook paella inside.
You could cook it over there.
So they'll cook it outside. We'll be able to put the camera on, open it up. Amy's already getting a call.
I know.
For Gubba.
But it isn't about filling things. It's about, think about all the different things you got going on in here at one time, including the broken piano.
Uh-oh.
Don't aggravate me with that
Oh,
one.
I didn't realize, huh?
Yeah, well, it was fixed a week ago. See? It's fixed.
Okay.
You're just wanting to aggravate me is what you're trying to do.
We have a guy who's tone deaf, and he's the one that fixes the piano.
Tone deaf.
That's all I can. But Amy, look, we're on Roku. Teddy
I
got
know,
it
that's
all
really
set up, which
exciting.
is really cool. Amy's the first one that told us that she was watching us on TV.
Yep.
She texted us one day and said she is now watching us on TV.
Well, my TV, I can do YouTube now and a lot of the different stations that we can get now. And I do have Roku, but I use Infinity because it gives you so many different choices. Everything, you signed up to everything.
Xfinity.
Xfinity. I mean.
Freddie uses Infinity too.
So
I'm
tomorrow,
on Infinity.
Yeah, tomorrow I'm going to get my husband to watch YouTube, see what happens.
You know, the amazing thing about these channels is that we've been on it for 2 years.
3 seasons. 18, 19,
No,
and
that
20.
doesn't. No, I do that every 28 shows.
No, 2018 is season 1, 2019 is season 2.
No, it doesn't work like that.
That's how we have it labeled.
No, it's not.
Teddy just showed it to
I
us.
labeled them. Every 28 shows that start a new season. We're in season 4 or 5 now.
Every 28 shows, that's a month. So that can't be correct.
Every 28 weeks.
28 weeks, yeah.
So, right, so there's 2 seasons in a year. So we should be in season 10 if we started from the beginning.
Anyway.
5 years. At 2 seasons a year,
Something happened in March that they're not loading. We have a whole April, May, June, July, August, September that I'm going to have to go in now and start loading them. I don't know what happened.
so it's funny. So I saw this at Aaron's house, and he shows it to me, and I saw the end of the shot. So when I texted you, and you're like, no, no, no. And they're
Yeah, but
there.
on my computer, it shows it's there. On this
Maybe there's a missing link that needs to be as you go.
Maybe she's going to say, you did it wrong.
Yes, he is.
For 8 months. I've been doing it wrong for 8 months. I don't know how to answer that.
Yeah, what happened with your YouTube?
The files were too big.
So you had to handbrake them.
I think
Teddy's doing that.
Teddy's still breaking. Okay,
She's talking
somebody's
her mic.
backing up.
Teddy's still handbraking that.
Amadeus says,
And that's
talking to your
Amadeus
mic.
in the house.
I am?
You can't miss Amadeus.
I got to tell you, it's one of these weird weeks. What are you doing for New Year's?
Nothing.
That's
weird.
right, and good at it.
I am
Be
good at it.
happy that you're doing nothing.
I'll Zoom for a couple friends, but that's it, you know.
Are you enjoying being home, and is it changing your creativity?
You know, I've had such an irregular year so far because we were gone and back, but I don't know. I'm working on 2 things at one time right now, so maybe
But you do that all the time.
Be more creative. Yeah, you know the beach lady on the glass. I just did a mosaic beach lady on canvas, so I'm trying to finish that because I couldn't get my waves looking good, so I'm almost done with it.
And that other piece is still in the back for Rita to
Yeah,
come
I
pick
was
that
waiting.
up.
I told Rita not to come yet until
Okay.
I finish this piece so she could take
And
them
you're
all.
taking that piece home.
Yeah, I'm gonna cut
That's
it
a
up.
beautiful piece.
I was gonna
Are you
cut
going
it
to cut
up.
it up for mosaic?
Why are you going to cut it up?
I might.
Why?
I'm running out of stuff. I've been painting a little bit too, so I can cut them up.
You're like scary. You cut
I
up
am scary,
paintings.
but I do. I love those mosaics. I mean, I don't know what it is about them. So I'm trying to really try and figure out a way to, show them in a different light.
Now, talking about mosaics, what happened to the lady that fell in love with this piece? What happened to her?
She
It was last week.
She needs a break right now.
From what?
She'll be back in next week.
A break from?
Life.
You asked. I hated to even tell you, but this is what we encounter. People are having a hard time, especially now. Even though things are looking up, for some people they're hopefully looking up. I think people are reflecting back, and they're just at the point where they don't even know which way to go. They're either at the point and say enough, and they're going out and not being careful, or
Yeah.
they're staying home and they're arguing with their family, whether it be a kid, whether it be a spouse, because this being in together, even if it's not all the time, it's more than it should be, is really weighing on people's nerves.
Right. I have in I have a little courtyard backyard, and at certain times of the year we get a lot of bugs, so you can't sit out there. It bothers me. So we're screening a little area in, and that's like my little escape place. So I'll go there and sit by myself, and I'll do my work or whatever out there, so Ron can hug the TV on his couch, and I don't have to be there. But you need to escape. You do.
You're gonna have him hug the TV.
Well, he hugs the couch, so.
He hugs.
Well, he watches a lot of
He's a
movies.
potato, a
TV.
hot couch potato.
Yeah, I would say.
I love watching TV, especially when I'm home.
Do you?
Linda gets mad. She says, "You're gonna watch 4 days of TV?" I says, "Yeah, pretty much." And I surround myself.
But it takes you away from everything.
Oh yeah, you know something? When you're doing this every day, you need a little downtime.
Have you ever watched someone feed Phil?
You know something that sounds familiar.
Oh gosh, he's the guy that produced Raymond, the show.
Everybody Loves Raymond.
Everybody Loves Raymond. So he goes around the world, and he goes to different. It's all about food. So he'll do Mexico City or Montreal or New York, and his facial expressions and the way he just promotes the show, it's fabulous. You watch it and you can't wait for the next one. So it's something to watch when you really can't find something to watch.
Well, it's
excellent.
interesting you say that because for New Year's, I want to travel around the world.
Okay.
So I'm going to have Chinese for breakfast. I'm going to have a dish from Spain for lunch. Something from France for pre-dinner.
Uh-huh.
And something from Portugal for dinner.
Oh, nice fish.
Okay.
I love
And then
fish
a
in
dessert
Portugal.
from Poland.
I think
Dessert
it's a great
from
idea.
Poland.
Yes, they make square bagels.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't even
I
know
want
what
to
I'm
have
doing.
little dishes.
I got no plans. And I like the first day when I'm home on a long weekend because it's no makeup, no hair, no nothing. And then by the second day I go in a rut and then I got to go find something because I can't. I got to tell you, I give my hat off to people that I don't wear a hat anyway, but I tip my hat to people that have actually been home and working and are being successful because I would have had a complete nervous breakdown.
What are you talking about?
If I were to stay home, like people have stayed home and repivoted and working from home and doing all those things, really, I would have.
Now, when you're home, do you get dressed?
No.
Why would you?
I'm just asking. What do you wear when you're home? You're gonna put on your muumuu?
I'm bringing that in tomorrow.
She has a muumuu.
I ordered all these clothes thinking I could
I
return
heard that
them.
this morning, yeah.
And no, they were final sale, and I don't know what to do with them.
Sometimes when I order online, I get these blouses that look so good online, and then you put them on, and they look like crap. And you waited forever for them to show up.
Yep. So now my muumuu is I have to.
But do you get dressed?
No.
Now, a guy and a girl not getting dressed are two different worlds.
I shower and put on clothes. I don't, need to.
Okay, so you put on clothes.
Yeah, but I usually put on gym clothes, shorts, a tank top.
Oh, okay. So you're not
My
walking
hair goes
around
in
your
a
underwear or
ponytail.
anything like that?
No, my hair goes in a ponytail.
See, guys,
that's
when we
it.
don't get dressed, we walk around on our underwear, right?
Yep.
Jay, you don't walk around in your underwear, Jay? You get dressed, Jay?
Blow, chicka, blow, blow.
I get dressed. I'm usually in my what I call my pajamas, my shorts and T-shirt.
Yeah, I have to ask Ron, did you wear that yesterday?
Probably. That's the point, right?
Did you sleep in that
I
too?
think Amy needs a refill.
We're gonna give you more truth serum. So
when it gets cold, I wear my jogging pants. So that's and
now
a
when
sweatshirt.
when the new year comes in, are you spending it at home, Jay?
When what comes in?
New Year's.
What are you doing for New Year's?
When New Year's comes in, I'll be celebrating at home. Yeah.
Will you be dressed?
Will I be? Probably not.
Well, maybe you
I
should.
mean, it's
Blow, chicka,
casual.
blow, blow.
When I'm home, I'm casual.
Well, I think I'm gonna do a Zoom with some of my friends, and I'm
Are
gonna
you- get dressed if you're gonna do
a
your
bow tie, and I'll do something else.
Get dressed if you're gonna do the Zoom. Don't go doing it.
I wanted to talk to you about that. Thursday, I'm going to get dressed up.
Good for you.
So last time I got dressed, you told me you missed the memo. So I'm telling you right now.
I'm not getting dressed because you didn't get dressed for Halloween. Did you hear what she did to me Halloween?
Oh, you were very green.
Yeah, but she didn't put anything on.
I did. I just
Let's
wore my
go
clothes.
to a 3-shot there,
So
Slick.
I'm going to wear sequins. I'm telling you now. It's New
You're
Year's
wearing
Eve.
what?
Sequins. I'm getting dressed.
Sequins?
Like
Yes.
elegant dress.
Like elegant dress.
Get the hell out of here.
You don't have to, but don't tell me I didn't tell
I'm going
you.
to put a bow tie around my neck.
Okay, that
That's
works.
good. So why do people get dressed
that's
on
all?
New Year's?
Because I think they go out and they figure, why not?
Because you want to start all over again.
But we're not going out.
We're not going out, so I'm coming here. So
All right,
every
you got a
party
place
we've
to
had in
go.
here since March has been here, since your birthday.
I'm not. When is
Thursday.
this date? Thursday. You cut me in a sequence.
It's Christmas Eve, New Year's Eve. Yeah.
New Year's Eve.
Last year you got dressed like in the 40s.
I was in sequins too.
And you had a feather or something.
No, that was a few years ago for Halloween. Remember we did the paparazzi. You were my paparazzi. And you had your hat on and a camera, and they put a thing that said press, and you walked around. We took pictures. You were my paparazzi a couple years ago.
That was hilarious.
That was funny. I saw those pictures.
That was hilarious. So bringing in the new year.
Yeah, this year I don't think it's going to be, at least for me, a very good idea to be venturing out too far, because I think after this year people are going to be celebrating so hard.
I think you're right.
You know, when the new year comes in, just because they're happy to get rid of
No,
this year.
I think January 21st.
Well, that too.
Yeah,
we got 2 celebrations coming up.
Well, we have 3 if we can get Georgia now.
I think that June 1st you're going to see the loudest celebration ever in the history of this country.
June?
And July 4th of next year is going to be the biggest celebration you've seen in 100
Well, because
years.
hopefully we'll all be shots. Okay,
That's right. That's when everybody can get their shots and everything else. And I think July 4th, we're gonna sort of turn the wave. It's either gonna be good or bad. July 4th for next year. But the nice thing about it is that if you're home, then change it up a little bit. You know, do something a little bit different that you've never done. You want to drop a
Dungeness
ball?
crabs.
Well, you know, you can have a ball drop from your
Exactly.
ceiling. Throw it up there, watch it come down.
That's assuming you still like the person you're in your house with. It's a whole lot of
Well,
assumptions.
throw the ball at them. See here, I'm gonna give you a drop of the ball.
A bubba ball.
Or take a bowling pin and throw it across your floor.
Oh, yeah, right.
You know, it's a whole nother level. You know, when dating now in New Year's and this whole pandemic's different. It's safe to date someone, you think you're safe anyway, who's had it and has antibodies. You're like, okay, we're good now. You can maybe take the mask off.
Antibodies?
Yes.
Is that the new dating question?
That is the new dating question. Have
you
you
have
had COVID and
antibodies?
do you have antibodies?
No more HIV, no more that. Now,
Nope.
do you have antibodies?
Right, because it means can you actually go out and talk to them? And if people are traveling, when you're meeting someone for the first time, like this online dating, that's the question.
I've heard that without the immunization, though, that the antibodies only last for a period of time. It's not like forever you have the antibodies. Even with the shot, you're going to have to probably renew that.
And that's when, but this is when you're first starting to date someone. It's like, you know, the new STD test or it's the new whatever test. This is the first question of, have you had COVID and do you have antibodies? And you figure if you do, that lasts for a couple months until you get over that hump of meeting the person. And then hopefully you figure that out as you
It's
go
funny.
along.
Somebody gets a shot and the other person doesn't. Do they date? Can't date. Because you can get the other person sick. No dating allowed.
I don't know what to tell you, but this is a whole, we should ask Amadeus. What's up? He comes back out and says that too. Jay, you got your show coming up today.
I do. Mm-hmm.
What are you working on?
We are finishing up the Kitty Cat, and started that last week, and I'll be finishing that up today.
We were talking about, remember we talked last year, 2 years ago, about the first breakfast of creating that piece? So Jay asked the other day if he could start working on it. So that would be, maybe Amy, you can do like a mosaic table. And Jay, you can do like the pencil people. And make a whole collaborative.
I can do the faces of everybody around, arrange them around the table. We get, you know, that and have however many people you want.
How do we get the faces in there?
How do we get them in there? I'll draw 'em.
You're going to draw them in there?
Yeah, I'll
You
draw
do a
the
long
faces.
table?
We'll just put in a table, you know, and then I'll have the people arranged around the table, and we'll see what it looks like. I
That
think
could be
everybody will have
tremendous.
maybe kind of some kind of a costume, or I mean, that they have everybody, you know, just kind of dressed up for whatever.
New Year's.
You know, but
Some people-
we'd have Freddie in the center of the table, and you sitting next to him. And in the original painting, if you look at it, it's in the center of the table is Jesus, and they used to say it was John, but it's Mary sitting
Mary.
next to him.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that would be fitting, right?
Absolutely.
And we put people all around it.
Right.
I think there were 12 on apostles or whatever. We put 50.
Sure.
And just
we could,
faces.
we could have somebody being like Judas, you pick one, and
Slick.
No.
Vinny.
No, everyone we love. But I think that'll be a great piece.
Dan. You know what they say? We'll pick a Judas. Judas would be left blank. So Judas will be the one with the blank face.
Faceless.
Faceless.
There you go.
And you put it in a purple robe or whatever.
Like the faceless king.
Or leave it faceless. And then people will say, it's like your painting. You see I have it on the side? Everybody asks me, what is that?
Who is she coming to?
No, not you, Teddy.
I heard a scream coming. I'm like, what do we ask her to do?
Because we're talking about the painting that I have on the side.
Oh, yeah, the sideways.
We're going to create the first breakfast.
And I tell people when you come into the studio, you'll find the answer to that.
Oh, yeah.
To that question. So
That's right. We're all on angles here.
that's right.
But that's what keeps us going. That's what, there is a corner over there, Freddie, that we should fill.
There's a corner over there, but this piece, I want to put it right in front of me. You know that I can actually see it since I got here.
Well, tell me how it's going to look, because I need to have
It's an amazing piece. And I'm looking at something like that behind you over there that Amy's going to put up, maybe in that size, and maybe blinging the border. We'll get it bordered and framed.
Oh, I have to have it bling, that's for sure.
We put some bling in there in different places.
I got to tell you, what we create here is just unbelievable.
I got to tell you, and I bet you what's going to happen is the
Someone's
first
gonna buy
person
it.
that comes in here. I want that. I could tell you already, I know it for a fact.
I kind of miss seeing your earring. You should put it back in.
You know, I left them
I'm
on.
kind of like
I
looking
left
at
them
your
at the
ears going,
door.
I kind of
I'll
like
have them
them.
on tomorrow. I was supposed to wear it today.
Teddy got him earrings. You had a nice Christmas.
They are magnets. I would never pierce my ear. Ouch.
So we're going to do your show live today and re-air it on Thursday, and then I've been re-airing them on Saturdays for drawing also.
Okay, that's good.
And I want to actually do your Barbie piece also, Amy, from tomorrow. I want to re-air it on Saturday because
great.
I think the kids' show would be really great to put the Barbie piece on also.
Great.
The Raven I didn't think was really kid appropriate or that one, but with the Barbies I think it would be a great addition.
Yeah.
And I don't know what you're going to talk to Susan Podolsky about, but maybe that as well. We put that on our Saturday show. I want to expand your guys' shows onto our Saturday network when the content is appropriate.
Oh, good.
Yep,
And
and
I
a lot of
think
the kids
X-rated
were
out.
asking about your stuff about that program we talked about for kids,
Mm-hmm.
enjoying. The same lady.
Oh, and I spoke to that school, and we're going to be working on putting that kids piece together also with the radio station.
Interesting.
So more to come.
We should do kids radio
That's what we're looking at doing.
and creating our own radio. You know, it's not difficult to do your own radio station.
That's what we're looking at creating. So more to come with that. All right, have a great afternoon, everyone. Get ready for New Year's. Get some gubba. Gold or silver, Amy?
Gold.
Jay?
Silver.
And that is why
I
there are
mixed
two.
them. One of each.
And that is exactly what we got. Gubba Gold and Gubba Silver. For more information, always contact us and Steve Gubb at Gubba Rum. Have a great afternoon. Stay tuned. Jay Harmon and the Colored Pencil Artist coming up at 2:30, and we'll see you a little bit.
Well, that's about it for today. Even though the show is over, the Brooklyn Cafe is always open for business. You're invited to join the fun every day from 12 to 2. If you missed some of the laughs from today, Dawn and Freddie S. will bring more good cheer next time. You can follow the Brooklyn Cafe on Facebook at the Brooklyn Cafe TV to rewatch every minute of the show. Well, see you next time.
sleepless nights. I wait for you to bring me back to life. In my electric eyes, it doesn't mean that time can pick in every single breath. I want to unfreeze my heart and fly away. That's why I wanna save it. Your moons and craters. Open up my eyes, waterfalls of ice, sweeping me away like an avalanche. Helpless as I fall, the words can't say it all, sweeping me away like an avalanche, like an avalanche. I listen for a sound, waiting deep inside my maze of sweeping thrills and colors. Just a ray of light, baby.